right, let's talk some NFL. Don't forget to check out our NFL playlist for more NFL videos like this. And tomorrow we'll kind of predict, or later in the week, we'll predict the wild card round. But let's get to it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And we're going to talk about Urban Myers possibly joining the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Lamar Jackson making history today. So let's get to it. And let's start off with, and also we're going to start off with Drew Brees, okay? It's expected that Drew Brees is going to retire this year. It's going around. I knew Drew Brees was going to retire this year. I'm going to tell you how. All right, you go back and remember this, and I did a video on it. Sean Payton said that Jameis Winston is going to have an opportunity to win a starting quarterback job next season and compete with Taysom Hill. He said that. He said it. He basically admitted that Drew Brees wasn't going to be around next year. That Jameis can just wait his turn. And it was some inklings that a lot of the New Orleans Saints players wanted Jameis to start and felt that Jameis gave them the best chance to win. I'm guessing ownership told Sean Payton, we paid Taysom Hill all this money. We want to see him play and see what he can do. So basically, Sean Payton already let the beans out the damn bag. And nobody really paid attention to what he said. And when I first read it, I said, okay, Drew Brees retiring. You know, Drew Brees got a job in the booth. And Phillip Rivers can possibly be retiring this year as well. And he getting pursued for a job in the booth. And my thing is this. Okay? What's so funny is all these old white quarterbacks get an opportunity to go in the booth. Why they can't give Michael Vick an opportunity? Because of the dog shit? Come on, people make mistakes. You know, you see, if Booker McFarland was there for a minute, but maybe the brothers don't want to do it. Okay? But I love Phillip Rivers. Been a Phillip Rivers fan since he was at NC State. You know, Drew Brees was a Drew Brees fan before them comments he made this year. But, you know, he's straight a Hall of Famer. You know, he one of the greatest Purdue football players that I remember. He one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Accurate, timing. And I remember the draft he came out. Michael Vick went 1, LaDainian went 2. And then Drew Brees was like the first quarterback took it in the second round. And I knew that Drew Brees was going to be good. I'm watching this Bear game. Real talk. I'm watching this Bear game, and they just dropped 2 picks, and they want to beat Aaron Rodgers. All right? So, you know, peace to Drew Brees. Major career. Can't wait till he go into Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame. And it'd be interesting. Sean Payton is a guy that New Orleans is lucky to have. They could have fired him after Lil Bounty Gate, and I feel if he was black, he would have been fired. But, you know, he's a successful guy. I think he is the greatest. Right now, he's currently the greatest offensive mind in football right now. I love Eric Bieniemy, love Andy Reid, what he doing. I would probably say they right there with him neck and neck. But Sean Payton is just amazing at taking what you do and changing this offense at will at what you do well. That's great. How many offensive coordinators can do that? They always try to make you do something that you're not great at. Sean Payton will change his whole offense. It's so flexible. You know, and him and Drew Brees was going to work regardless, because Drew Brees, he's an offensive coordinator's dream. He anticipates windows, accuracy, you know what I'm saying, smart, you know, and that's the difference. But Sean Payton is amazing, man, and he need to be recognized for it. That whole Bonnie Gate shit was trash. That go around a lot, but, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think about Drew Brees retiring. And I'm trying, and players change their mind. I'm trying to remember what network he going to. I can't remember if it's NBC or if it's ESPN. But, you know, wish him the best of luck in his career. And, you know, honestly, if you ask me who I don't want to win the Super Bowl, the Green Bay Packers. Okay, I really don't have no issue with nobody in it. As long as the Bears, and I hope the Bears beat the Packers today. But as long as the Bears, the Cowboys don't win it, and the Packers don't win it. Them only teams I truly got a problem with. So, New Orleans seem to choke every year, and that's my issue with them. But let's move on. Urban Myers, former Bowling Green coach. Shout out to Bowling Green, Ohio. Former Utah State, whatever Utah I think it was. I mean, sheesh. Former Florida, Ohio State coach. Basically, it's the expectations that he going to take the Jacksonville Jaguar job. Now, we get interesting here. Is he going to take Justin Herbert? I'm not Justin Herbert, but Justin Fields, because he came to Ohio State after he got there, but there is an Ohio State connection. And if he say take Justin Fields, I pretty much believe the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to take Justin Fields. You know, and if, you know, and it's a debate right now, people saying, well, they should take Justin Fields over Trevor Lawrence, and I have no issue with it. I'm a huge Trevor Lawrence fan. I love Justin Fields. I'm always for the black quarterbacks, even if they went to the Ohio State Fuckeye University. I'm always for the brothers, but I think they just as good as each other. All right, and it'll be interesting, man. I think Urban would be a great coach. I want him to coach my Detroit Lions. Check out my Lion channel, Mercy Sports Talk, and I think he's a great coach. I think he'll be able to adjust in the NFL. I think he'll surround himself with experienced staff, and I think Jacksonville will be all right. You know, because if you look at him at Ohio State, he has success with mobile quarterbacks, pro-style quarterback. He another one of them guys. He is able to adjust his offense to his quarterback's need. In Florida, he had Chris Leak for a minute. Then he had Tebow. He is able to morph or mold his offense to what his quarterback do well. If they like Cardale Jones to sit in the pocket, they like Braxton Miller and they mobile. They like Troy Smith and they mobile. They like Justin Fields. You know, his offense could really go to any point, any place you need to go to. And that's what you love about Urban Myers. Yes, I was sad that he was kicking our ass for years. Before him, it was the Tressel, the vest, Jim Tressel. But then again, you got to respect his IQ. You got to respect his ability to take his players and put them in the best position to win. Not every coach do that. You look at Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. He put his players in the position, if they work or they don't work in that position, tell them go do something they can or can't do. Urban Myers, Sean Payton, they don't do that. They put you in a position to do what you do best. And they won't draft you or they won't recruit you if you can't do it. And that's what you love about Urban Myers. I think you do well. Nick Saban, you know, him and Nick Saban been a debate about who the greater coach. And I think with Nick Saban being more consistent, I think he won a national championship at LSU, was in Michigan State for a while. His dominance at Alabama has really set him apart from Urban Myers. And Urban Myers got health issues, chest problems. But if you say, you know, who a better coach, most people going to say Nick Saban because he's more accomplished. But with Urban Myers, he right there. He right there. And you just talking about throw all the accolades and just talking about pure coaching and recruiting. He right there. But where Urban Myers can really set himself apart from Nick Saban is in the pros. Nick Saban wasn't a good pro coach. It was a story, go look this up, that one of the Miami Dolphins players, while he was there coaching, went into a seizure. And Nick Saban, he stepped right over the guy while he was having a seizure or whatever he had going on. And most of the players lost respect for him, you know, for not caring about him. It was like his training camp. It was hot in Miami or whatever. So a lot of people had lost respect for him. So if Urban Myers want to really set himself apart from Nick Saban, he need to go dominate in the pros. If he go in the pros, he take Jacksonville Jaguars to their first Super Bowl and win it, or just take them there, you know. Urban Myers is going to be considered a better overall coach because in college he was just as good as Nick Saban. You know, as far as just coaching, if he go to the pros and do what Nick Saban couldn't do, you know, a lot of people going to be screaming, who we want? Urban Myers. Game over. Everybody going to want Urban Myers, but let's keep it going. All right. Lamar Jackson has done something that no other quarterback has done, and not back-to-back, but he did do it back-to-back, and that's to be the first quarterback to rush for 1,000 yards in consecutive season with back-to-back, and that hasn't been done before, and I think it hasn't been done in general, to be honest. There's no quarterback that's ran for 1,000 yards twice, and yes, I'm right. So there's never been a quarterback that rushed for 1,000 yards in multiple seasons. And he made history. But the thing about for him and for them to make that step forward as far as going for championships and not just contending for playoffs and AFC North titles is for them to get him some weapons. He needs some receivers, dude. They need to go out there and get Julio, AJ Green, and Julio. They need to go out there and get him a big-time receiver. They should have did that deal for DeAndre Hopkins. And once they go out there and get him another receiver or even two receivers, he'll be all right. But he can't run forever. I tell you, if he continue to run the way he running, Lamar Jackson is going to have a real short NFL career. So he got to master the pocket, man. And once they get him some weapons, I think he's going to take the next step. He might be one of the greatest dual threat. He might be the greatest dual threat quarterback. He continue to work hard and they give him more weapons. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out the NFL playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, subscription, fast way to reach Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal, link in the description. Cash App there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We go.